alaikum students of grade 4. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. I am your science teacher Miss Asma, and today we are going to start the reading of our new chapter, unit number 7, matter. We didn't do unit number 6, plant reproduction, because plant reproduction unit number 6 is not included in your syllabus. So we have skipped that chapter, and today we are going to start unit number 7. So let's come to first page. The most important points that we are going to read in this chapter are: what is matter, what are the different states of matter, and what is the difference in the arrangement of particles in the three states of matter. And what are the three states of matter? Solid, liquid, and gas, right? What is matter? Everything around us is made up of matter. The desk, the chair, books, walls, even air, and you and your classmates, everything around us is made up of matter. And anything that has a mass and takes up space is matter. कोई भी चीज जिसका mass होता है और जो जगह लेती है, जो जगह घेरती है and takes up space is matter, and everything around us is matter. You can also see many pictures in this page. These all the things are matter. And what is mass? The amount of matter an object has is called its mass, and the more matter an object has, the bigger it is, और उसका mass उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा. जितना ज़्यादा मैटर होगा एक ऑब्जेक्ट में, वो ऑब्जेक्ट उतनी ही बड़ी होगी और उतना ही ज़्यादा उसका mass होगा. So we have discussed two terms in this page, that what is matter and what is a mass. So what is matter? Everything around us is made up of matter, and anything that has a mass and takes up space is matter. And what is mass? The amount of matter an object has is called its mass. The more matter an object has, the bigger it is, and the more mass it has. Now move to next page. Now what is volume? The measure of space an object takes up is its volume, and it includes its length, breadth, and height of an object. What is volume? The measure of space an object takes up is its volume. और उसमें उसकी लेंथ आ जाती है, उसका ब्रेथ आ जाता है, और उसकी हाइट आ जाती है. Like how much space does this cube occupy? It includes its length, its breadth, and height, and this is called volume. Matter is made of very tiny particles called atoms, and atoms are made of particles. These particles keep moving and bumping into each other all the time. There are millions and millions of atoms in a teeny grain of sand. So matter are made up of very small particles, and these particles keep moving and bumping into each other all the time, right? Now move to next page. Now what are the states of matter? So matter takes on three different forms, and these are called solid, liquid, and gas. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. And the states of matter depends on the arrangement of its particles and also on the amount of space between them. थ्री स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर हैं: सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैस. और जो स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर्स हैं वो डिपेंड करती हैं कि उनके अंदर पार्टिकल्स की अरेंजमेंट कैसे हुई है, ठीक है, उसके अंदर स्पेस कितनी ज़्यादा है. अब वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इन सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैसेस. नंबर 1, solids. In solids, particles fit very closely together. Though they are moving constantly, vibrating and twisting, they do not move past their neighbor particles because there is no space, right? In solid, the particles fit very closely together. सबसे ज़्यादा particles जो एक दूसरे के साथ जो close होते हैं वो solids में होते हैं. Though they are moving constantly, vibrating and twisting, but they do not move past their neighbor particles because there is no space in them. They attract their neighbors, and because of being so close together, they maintain their shape. ठीक है, वो अपनी shape कैसे maintain करते हैं? क्योंकि वो एक दूसरे के इतने ज़्यादा क्लोज होते हैं कि वो अपनी शेप मेंटेन करते हैं. ऑल्दो कि वो ट्विस्टिंग करते हैं, वाइब्रेटिंग करते हैं, बट वहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं होती कि वो चेंज हो सके. सो अ सॉलिड हैज़ अ फिक्स्ड वॉल्यूम एंड अ फिक्स्ड शेप. इफ़ यू पुट अ स्क्वायर ब्लॉक इन अ रेक्टेंगुलर कंटेनर, द ब्लॉक विल स्टिल बी स्क्वायर, but it can be cut and shaped. Okay, so if you put a square block in a rectangular container, the block will still be square because the block is a solid and the particles in solids are very tightly packed and there is no space in them. Now move to next matter, states of matter, which is called liquids. If you want to transfer a glass of water into another container, you can easily pour it. ठीक है, अगर आप एक जगह से दूसरी जगह वाटर को डालना चाहो तो वो इजीली पोर हो जाता है. ऑन पोरिंग इट विल टेक द शेप ऑफ दैट कंटेनर. लेकिन जब आप पोर करते हो तो वो जिस कंटेनर में आप उसको डाल रहे हो तो उसकी शेप ले लेता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वाटर बॉटल जो है उसमें वाटर है और उसमें वाटर की शेप जो है वो वाटर बॉटल के अकॉर्डिंग है. जब हम उस वाटर बॉटल में से वाटर को ग्लास में डालेंगे तो वो इजीली ग्लास में पोर हो जाएगा और तब वाटर की शेप जो है वो कैसी हो जाएगी, तब वाटर की शेप जो ग्लास की शेप है वो हो जाएगी. ठीक है, सो ऑन पोरिंग इट विल टेक द शेप ऑफ दैट कंटेनर. If you spill the water, it will go everywhere. It will no longer be shaped like the glass. It will form a flat puddle on the floor. So in liquids, the particles are less closely packed. They slide around each other, which makes them lose their shape. इफ़ द कंटेनर इज़ चेंज्ड. ठीक है, सॉलिड्स में सॉरी लिक्विड्स में जो पार्टिकल्स हैं वो टाइटली पैक नहीं होते. इस वजह से हम जो उसकी शेप जो है, लिक्विड्स की शेप जो है वो इजीली चेंज हो जाती है. बिकॉज जब वाटर जो है वो ज़मीन पे जो है वो गिरता है, वाटर कहीं पे गिरता है तो वो एक पुडल की फॉर्म में आ जाता है, तब उसकी शेप जो है वो चेंज हो जाती है. अगर हम वाटर को एक कंटेनर से दूसरे कंटेनर में डालते हैं, बॉटल से ग्लास में डालते हैं तो उसकी शेप इजीली चेंज हो जाती है, वो इजीली पोर हो जाता है. क्यों पोर हो जाता है? बिकॉज द पार्टिकल्स इन सॉलिड्स आर लूजली पैक्ड, दे आर नॉट टाइटली पैक्ड. Even when liquids change their shape, their volume remains the same. Water and honey are some examples of matter in the liquid state. So, in the liquid state, what are the examples of water, matter, water and honey? Now move to the third state of matter and it is called gases. The particles in gases are much or more spread out than in solids and liquids. अब gases के जो particles हैं वो solids और liquids से भी ज़्यादा spread हुए होते हैं, यानी कि उससे भी ज़्यादा loosely packed होते हैं. They are not linked and can move freely in all directions at high speeds. For this reason, a gas has no fixed shape or volume. ठीक है, अब इनके जो पार्टिकल्स हैं गैसेस के, ये टाइटली पैक नहीं होते हैं एंड दे कैन मूव फ्रीली इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस और एट हाई स्पीड. दैट्स वाई गैसेस हैज नो फिक्स्ड शेप और वॉल्यूम. A gas will fill any container and if the container is not closed tightly, the gas will escape. ठीक है, अगर आप किसी कंटेनर में गैस डालते हो तो वो गैस इसके अंदर रहेगी, लेकिन अगर कंटेनर पूरी तरह टाइट नहीं है तो वो गैस एस्केप हो जाएगी, बाहर निकल जाएगी. बिकॉज द पार्टिकल्स आर नॉट टाइटली पैक्ड एंड दे कैन मूव फ्रीली इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस एंड एट हाई स्पीड. मोस्ट गैसेज आर इनविजिबल एंड डोंट हैव अ स्मेल. Air in the balloon and bubbles in boiling water are some examples of gaseous state of matter. ठीक है, like air in the balloon and bubbles in the boiling water are some examples of gaseous state of matter. Now to cut it short, there is a summary about solids, liquids and gases. That what are solids? The particles are closely packed. The particles are closely packed. Solids stay in one place and can be held. Solids keep their shape and solids take up space. Solids can be cut and these are the arrangement of particles in solids. These are tightly packed and there is no space in them. They have a fixed volume and shape. Now the second one is liquids. Particles are not packed so closely. Liquids can be poured easily, can flow but cannot be held. Liquids change their shape according to the container they are in. The volume of a liquid stays the same no matter which container it is poured into. अब liquids की shape change हो जाती है but their volume remains the same. And you can see the arrangement of particles. These red circles are the particles and you can see the arrangement of particles of liquids, that these are loosely packed than solids. Now the third one, gases. Particles are free to move around. Most gases cannot be seen or smelt. Gases do not have a fixed shape and spread out to fill up any container they are in. A gas will flow out of a container unless it is sealed. Okay, and you can see the arrangement of particles. They are very loosely packed in solids and liquids, and they can move in all directions whether they are in container or not, and they can move in all directions at high speed, right? So this is your today's work. But this is also a summary of matter, that there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gases. And you can also see the arrangement of particles of these three states of matter, that these are the particles, arrangement of particles of solid, these are the arrangement of particles of liquid, and the arrangement of particles of gases. So today we have done the reading of unit number 7, matter. Now what you have to do, you have to read this complete chapter. I hope you understand. That's it. Thank you.